Hey guys, Jonathan here with Florida Turf Pros. I wanted to give you two scenarios I ran into last week regarding estimates and pricing. It was the exact same scenario with two prospective clients, and I just want to share with you how that played out for us. Okay, the first guy, I show up at his property, and typically I will do lawn and care estimates online by measuring out the property, but obviously with hedge trimming you got to show up, take some measurements, and put eyes on these things. So I show up at his property, knock on his door. He comes out, have a very, very polite, brief conversation, and I walk the yard. So I'm done, looking at everything I need to look at. I knock back on the door and say, to maintain the lawn, it's going to be $55 if you want that done every 2 weeks, and the hedges are going to be $3.95. And he looked at me, and I thought he was going to have a heart attack. I truly felt like the guy was going to stroke out or something right there when I said $3.95, and he said, "You can't be serious about $3.95 for the hedges." And long story short, guys, he says, well, the guy down the street, he did it last year, and he did it for half that price. I said, well, sir, I said, if that guy, is licensed, if he's insured, if he's a reputable company, and you were happy with his work, I would advise you to go with him, because there is no way we're doing this for that. There's no, it can't happen. I explained, we're going to have two guys out here for X amount of hours, and then we're going to have to go take all and haul all this stuff off. And there's just a lot of costs associated with that. I told him we're going to walk the property, make sure that you're completely happy before you pay for anything. You sign off on it, that you're very happy with everything. And the bottom line, what he asked me, he said, I really want to go with you guys. He said for lawn maintenance, but he's like, can you come down for the prices on the hedge trimming? And I told him no. I said, these are our prices, and this is why it is what it is. And the bottom line was, he was not paying $395 to have his hedges trimmed. It really just comes down to that. The next day, I kid you not, the exact same scenario. I get a call from a lady in a golf course subdivision in our area. Show up at her lawn, and I kid you not, it was $55 to do the lawn. It was going to be $395 after I took some measurements for the hedges. $55 for the lawn, $395 for the hedges. I knock on the door, and I say, Miss So-and-so, your lawn's going to be $55 to maintain it, and then the hedges will be $395. And she looks at me, and she says, that's fantastic. How soon can you get it on the schedule? Okay, there's 2 points to take away from this, all right? And just 2 points that it was just a stark reminder for me last week. The first one is not everybody can afford your service. And the second point is not everybody deserves your service. Okay, that's so important. I got to say that again, okay? And I need this to sink in, and I need you to hear it a few times, okay? Because if you understand that, everything in your business, from pricing and your confidence, everything just runs so much smoother. Number one, not everybody can afford your service. And number two, not everybody deserves your service, all right? It's really as simple as that. It was the exact same scenario, exact same measurements, exact same pricing system. One person is willing to pay for it and the other is not. It comes down to that, guys. And if you are confident in your pricing and know why you are charging what you're charging, then you will never feel bad about being rejected from a job. In fact, you'll be happy because you realize, wow, I am not taking on that job, and there's some poor soul out there that's going to be busting his ass for pennies, whatever. I know what this job truly cost, and you want to wash your hands of that. You don't want to. We've all done it, guys. We've all messed up on our pricing where you're halfway into a job and you realize, oh my God, I have way underbid this. I could be cutting grass and making 3 times as much as this, but you're doing all this labor-intensive work and you're barely scraping by on a profit. And, you do that a couple times, 2 or 3 times, and you wise up very quickly as to how to get your pricing right and be confident in your pricing, okay? The thing I want you to take away in this video, guys, is not everybody can afford your service, and therefore not everybody deserves your service. Get your prices right. Get your prices where they're supposed to be and be confident in what you're doing. And I'm telling you, man, your business is going to be much more profitable and you'll be much more stress-free, especially, not doing those jobs that are barely making you any money. Good luck. God bless.